Let's quickly run through our headlines. Protest launch opposing restrictions over repair work of Wabagai Lamkai Sugunu road stretch. And World Meitei Council holds a Salungpham Mipam in connection with demand to include Meitei in ST list. And security forces recover huge catch of arms ammunitions from Champai Hill Range. And 2 teachers of Catholic school suspended over allegedly locking 2 students inside room as punishment. Well, and very good evening. You've tuned into Pm-Istv English News, and I'm Darlung Shankaling giving you the news in brief. Mairapaibis and clubs of Konsatabi, Chajing Kuno and Tangjeng Kuno under Sugunu Assembly constituency launch a protest raising slogans rejecting any restrictions over the repair work of Wabagai Lamkai to Sugunu road stretch along the Indo-Myanmar border. Speaking to media, President Chushindro Sunshine Club Korsathabi Seram Santa intimated that the road stretch is an important lifeline passing through Sugunu AC and Hianglam AC, connecting villages of Chandel and Churchandpur districts. He said the people have been facing problems from the dilapidated condition of the road stretch for over 15 years and intimated the former president's rule government and had approved for its repair work following written appeals made by Sugnu MLA. However, Santa said the people are disappointed by the reported restrictions imposed by certain groups over the repair works and appealed to withdraw such restrictions and instead extend cooperation and ensure the work maintains quality standards.
Kamaikida leba praja singa sina hariba company asida akoigi kanagumba luki sina kharana akoigi athingba thamai haibagi paw sitaba matamda praja baikai asongi praja singa aduki matik thamoida akoigi pendaba amasung awaba haibado akoida mayungnare aduga hariba lambi ase akoi praja singi damakta khwaidagi akoigi maru oiba lambi ama oiba maramna maikai asomda leiba praja singna hariba lambi ase quality leiba aduga sahi kaya chatnaba yaba aduguma lambi ama oidanabagi damta aikoina angamba aikoi mieng sangani maramaduna hariba luki sina usingnasu sigu lambi asida quality leiba aduga sahi kaya tungkoina chatnaba yaba aduguma lambi ama oidanabagi damta aikoi mieng sangbiu aduga athingba se kaidongdungda thambiganu haiba wafam ase khai mai kaida leiba aikoi praja punamuki mahut sinjaraga aina media gi mateng lauraga ina kokno na haijari.
Mairapaibis who participated at the protest emphasized that the road is an important road for many people and reiterated the people appeal to withdraw any kind of restriction over the work.
Tangjeng Kuno Korsathabi Chajing Kuno bi oina ima iben khudungangna lambi lamdang ji phanabai damakta akoi ngasi lambi kibu thungbiriba natraga lambi cha kanata ulbiriba cha isu oiramasu kanagumana oiramasu lambi sibu kanagumba amatana ayepa apanba pibiganu haidana ima iben kayana chajing mafamda wahi kharaje haijari lambi phabase akoi miyoi bagi chawkhatpani cha isu school chapada ana ayek pubada miyoi kaya punchi mangrabani punchi kemgrabani masi cha isu jingna ayek apan pibidana hajana ima iben kayana haijari bangakche dibaseida Kanagumbamtana ayat lapan pibiganu haidana chaisu punamapu haijari.
World Meitei Council WMC conducted Salungpham Mipam meeting at Salungpham in Thoubal district today in connection with the demand to include Meiteis in the ST list. WMC Chairman H. Nabashyam, WMC Manipur Unit President W. Kunjo, WMC Women Front member U. Mataulaibi and President Salungpham Apunba Mairapaibi T.H. Ngan Biton Leima, President, presided as main guest of the meeting along with several resource persons. Addressing the gathering, Yu Kunjo described the scheduled tribe status as the only measure to protect the future of Meiteis. He appealed for widespread support to demand to save future generations and the society. Further, Kunjo urged Chief Minister Kem Chan to send the relevant ST report to the Centre for the overall welfare of the people and later announced that WMC will convene its plenary session in April in Manipur.
Yang kay saya hari ini saya masih kami hendak kerja lo, ekor untung kalah mereka. Aduh kita betul soal kini, anak Manipur kita lengkap, sasong mungkin mako atau bami tu origini, DCO office singba, lebaki daito leba office maya masih kita mako thomba, ekor mina lego nama oi, polis kita mako thomba, ekor ni organ nama oi, ada mami hendak kerja kerja saya. Hindi hingani legani tayo so yang pidong laba kisi kinan leba adu mo ay kini ha karibara wala ni mafam saruk so koi mukum phana saruk yabon namoy impanga moreda karibara to hum masak na leba jaga singsa masida mitay na mukum phana saruk yabon namoy ha.
Security forces have recovered huge cache of arms and ammunition from Champai Hill Range area under Sagolmang Police Station in Imphal East District. In a press note issued by PRO of Manipur Police, the recovered weapons include 2.303 rifle, 1.22 rifle, 8 number 12-bore single barrel, 25 live rounds of INSAS rifle, 25 live rounds of 303 rifle, 12-bore live round, 2 smoke stun grenades, 4 magazines of INSAS rifles, 1 WP, 80 smoke grenade, 2 tear gas smoke shells and 1 tear gas smoke grenade. 2 class 2 section B students of a Catholic school in Kanchipur were allegedly locked inside a dark room by 2 female teachers even after school hours on February 6th, prompting intervention by the Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights. According to reports, the incident came to light when parents noticed that their children had not come out after classes ended and later found them locked inside a dark room. When the parents questioned the teachers, the situation reportedly escalated into a heated argument. The parents subsequently lodged a complaint with the school principal demanding the immediate suspension of the teachers. Although the principal initially provided assurance that appropriate action would be taken, no immediate steps were implemented. The matter was then formally reported to Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights on February 10 at around 4 p.m. The Commission, which had already received all prior information about the incident, initiated an inquiry led by its chairperson and held a meeting with the school authorities. Following the intervention, the school authorities informed the Commission that under Section 17 of the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009 and the Commission for Protection of Child Rights Act 2005, the 2 teachers had been suspended for 3 months. It further informed that the school authority will initiate a separate internal inquiry into the incident. The Royal Academy of Law Ainam under Pm-Istv initiative organized a one-day community-level workshop cum training program on women's rights at Iringbam Mamang Community Hall in Oinam Kendra. The program was attended by Oinam Kendra MLA Iringbam Nalini, Principal Eliza Maisnam of the Royal Academy of Law Ainam and Iringbam, Gram Panchayat Pradhan Iringbam Gopen as the main guest. Members of village-level federations, Mairapaibi groups and various club organizations also took part in the workshop. During the training, retired District and Session Judge A. Nataneshwari spoke as a resource person on the topic protection of women from domestic violence and rights of maintenance of women. Legal advisor of Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights and the Manipur State Women Commission, Advocate T.H. Rajkishore, delivered a lecture on rights of inheritance of women and laws relating to borrowing and lending of money. Speaking at the event, MLA Iringbam Nalini Devi described Iringbam as a modest village where residents work hard to sustain their livelihoods. She emphasized the importance of women gaining awareness and knowledge about their rights from the resource persons present at the program today. The MLA further stated that education alone does not define success, underscoring the need for active participation in social and community development initiatives.
Gyang lausing matik chana laiba adungba isa isu ama siemna na honabada adungba isa isu duna zati sigi laibag asigi kanigumba karigumba thauram amada mapung phana thangdang kubang ngamluragi toribani adungba isa sing ado siemna bagi damak aikhoi nupina aikhoi isagi right aikhoi isagi hak sab sana khangjarabadi aikhoi imung ama panminabada nupi nupa thong sab manana hiram khuding makta isa isugi bu oiro hiram khuding makta mangda chauksin bangamgani.
Retired District and Sessions Judge A. Nutaneshwari stated that intellectuals in the states are investing to spread legal awareness at the grassroots level. She said the lawyers wear black coats to take responsibilities of others. She added that the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act was adopted in 2005 and noted that there are many forms of violence. She explained that when domestic violence occurs, a victim have the right to seek legal assistance and emphasized that such acts should be treated not merely as social issues but as social crimes.
Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act haibase akoina 2005 da masi adopt tawraga enact tawraga Manipur da sumadu satnai aduna masi satnai se karino haibada masigi aim and objective karino haibada nupi singna maru oina mana leijeriba akoina leiba life se dignify oina dignity leina leinanaba akiba yaudana leinanaba amadi tuhotbiba mayam sidegi moise makeup thongnabagi damakta madu maru oiba pandam ne.
The Manipur State Commission for Women, in collaboration with District Administration Kakching, jointly organized a one-day sensitization program on sexual harassment of women at workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 at the conference hall of the Kakching Municipal Council today. In the program that was attended by members of the Kakching District Local Complaints Committee, along with presiding officers and members of various internal complaints committees, Chairperson Thumlip Thiningpham Monsang, SP Kakching Priyadarshini Laishram, ADM Kakching Pagambam Santikumar, Member Secretary Waikhom Pajatombi and Member Sophia Monsang of the Commission grace as dignitaries. During the program, Advocate Saroisam Devjani served as a resource person and spoke on the topic Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013. Nightingale Nursing Institute observed its 26th capping ceremony for GNM students. Registrar of Manipur Nursing Council, Dr. Aribam Jamuna, has called upon nurses to treat the patients with care and compassion. Registrar Manipur Nursing Council, Dr. Aribam Jamuna, CMO Imphal East, Dr. Laurimbam Indira, and Nursing in Charge, Chamber of Commerce and Research Center, R.K. Bhagyabati, graced the opening of the ceremony as dignitaries. Position holders of 2025 examination conducted by Manipur Nursing Council were honored during the ceremony. Dr. Aribam Jamuna further stressed that nursing students must maintain strict discipline and punctuality in order to achieve success in their profession. She also reminded that many nurses who had studied from the state are working abroad and in other states across India.
पृथ्वी इंटरनेट की जुगनी अदुकिमतिक एडवांस एआई ला अब मतम सिदा अखोई नर्सिंग हाइबदन मतम दुगी नर्सिंग दु नत्ते है नाउ इट इज मच एडवांस एंड डेवलप टेक्नोलॉजी में हम अखोई की एजुकेशन दा हबसल लखरे देन एविडेंस बेस्ड प्रैक्टिस में हम हबसल लखरे रिसर्च बेस्ड पेशेंट केयर में हम हबसल लखरे अदुनदी हाउसिंग की लेवल दा अखोई करी तो बताए अखोई नै अखोई की स्टूडेंट्स नर्सिंग से प्रिपेयर तो बताए बा कइदौनबा टेक्नोलॉजी ने बेस्ड तौरबा दुगुम सोसाइटी से फिट तौनबा अखोई नर्सिंग प्रिपेयर तौरी बने
Film Academy Manipur celebrated its 21st Foundation Day at Manipur Press Club. Winners of the second open short competition conducted by the Academy were presented with prizes during the celebration. Retired IAS R.K. Nimai, jury Chairman of the competition, Laimayum Surjakanta, and President of All Manipur Film Producer Association, Somen Moirangcha, graced the occasion as the main guest. Floral tributes were offered to the portraits of those who had taken crucial role in development of Manipuri films. Ngangbam Somarjit was conferred Lifetime Achievement by Film Academy Manipur during the program. Managing Director of Film Academy Manipur, K.H. Ranjit, told media person that the short film competition was held as part of the foundation of Film Academy Manipur. He said the short films are based on IDP's life at relief camps and the resettlement process. Manipur International Youth Centre MIYC celebrated its 30th Foundation Day at Manipur Press Club today with advisor Apunba Manipur Kanba, Imalup Amkil and Machalaima, Khagimbam Anandi, President Imagi Meira, Thokchom Sujata, Vice President United Meira Pangul Committee, UMPC, Islauddin Wangmayum, HOD, Law and Director, Center for Human Rights, Manipur University, Dr. Y. Premananda, Editor, Imphal Times, Rinku Kumukcham, and President MIYC, MK Saroj Khan as the main guest. The function was marked by a special lecture on human rights, issues and challenges in Manipur, which was followed by an interaction program. During the function, MIYC executive member Takshri Ahmed said the association has been acting as a civil force against armed force special power acts and supporting efforts for peace amid the issue of the state. He affirmed that MIYC will participate in safeguarding the territorial integrity of Manipur under their vision of rebuilding Manipur and reveal that they will launch their Know You Nation campaign across schools from 2026 to 2027 session.
As a part of this campaign, MIYC seeks to foster a broad and united platform of engagement in collaboration with prominent civil society organizations as well as youth and student bodies of Manipur. The objective is to cultivate a renewed spirit of solidarity, critical awareness, and democratic responsibility. At the outset of this commemorative year, MIYC has launched its monthly human rights program commencing today as a sustained forum for dialogue, reflection, and advocacy.
Under the aegis of Directorate of Ayush Lamphel National Ayush Mission, 10-bedded integrated Ayush Hospital, Kongjeng Laikai, conducted one-day awareness health camp at Chalk and Duster, the global school located at Kundrakpam. Students and teachers of the school avail free medical facilities and medicines during the camp. S. Tompok, one of the teachers of the school, told media person that awareness camp was held considering the need to promote a healthy lifestyle among students and to prevent diseases. MLA Saitu Assembly Constituency How Colette Kipgen has provided relief assistance to families displaced by the recent violence in Litan in Ukhrul district. The MLA arranged 200 bags of rice along with other essential relief materials for families displaced from several Kukizo villages. The affected families are currently staying in temporary locations following the unrest. The relief materials were handed over by the MLA's representatives to the Relief Committee of the Committee on the Tribal Unity, KOTU, and its office in Kangpokpi. KOTU members subsequently transported the materials to the Saikul area for distribution of the displaced families. Representatives of the MLA stated that assistance was extended in view of the difficulties faced by displaced families, including disruptions to housing and livelihoods. Local community leaders have stated that while immediate relief is necessary, long-term rehabilitation and restoration of normalcy remain important concerns. Preparations are in full swing at Ukhrul headquarters ground as the Naga community gets ready to celebrate Luingaini 2026, the Naga Seed Sowing Festival on February 14 to 15 under the aegis of the United Naga Council. Organized by the State Level Organizing Committee and hosted by Tangkhul Nagalong, this year's theme, Cultural Renaissance, reflects a renewed commitment to preserving and celebrating Naga heritage. Even as concerns remain over the situation at Litan, organizers have confirmed that the festivals will go ahead as planned, carrying forward its message of unity and cultural strength. The event will be graced by Naipurao, Chief Minister of Nagaland, as chief guest, while Losi Dikho, Deputy Chief Minister of Manipur, will attend as guest of honor. Dinganglu Gangmai and Wangbao Nyumai will serve as principal celebrants at the main event. Several other legislators and dignitaries from across the region are also expected to take part in the different segments of the two-day program. Cultural troupes, traditional attire, folk performance and customary seed sowing rituals are set to highlight the celebration. For many, Luingaini is more than a festival. It is a symbol of shared identity, hope and continuity. As Ukraine prepares to host thousands, the anticipation is palpable. Amid challenges, the message remains clear. Culture endures and unity stands firm. Shifting our focus to some national updates now. Both houses of parliament have been adjourned for a scheduled break and will reconvene on the 9th of next month. The budget session is being held in two phases. The first phase of the budget session began on the 28th of last month with President Draupadi Murmu's address to the joint sitting of both houses. The second phase will be held from the 9th of March to the 2nd of April in the Lok Sabha. When the House met after the first adjournment at 12 noon, several ministers laid papers related to the respective ministries on the table of the House. The presiding officer, Sandhya Ray, then adjourned the House. The House then took up question hour. Union Health Minister J.P. Nanda began responding to a question regarding deaths linked to the consumption of Codeine-based cough syrup. However, he was unable to complete his reply amid protests by opposition members. Members from several opposition parties, including Congress, TMC and DMK, entered the well of the House and raised slogans. The chair urged members to allow proceedings to continue so the question hour could function smoothly. Due to continued protests, the House was adjourned till noon. Meanwhile, the Rajya Sabha has also been adjourned for the break and will meet again on the 9th of next month. In the upper house, proceedings during 0 hour and question hour were conducted smoothly. During 0 hour, members from various parties raised issues of public importance. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju said that the next course of action regarding a substantive motion moved by BJP MP Nishikanta Dubey against Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi would be decided after consultations with the Speaker. He said a decision would be taken on whether the matter would be referred to the Privilege Committee, the Ethics Committee or brought directly before the House. Speaking to media, Rijiju alleged that Rahul Gandhi violated parliamentary norms by referring to an unpublished book and making certain remarks during his budget speech, which the government considers objectionable. Well, those are the updates we have this evening. Before we close the news, giving you the headlines once again. Protests launched opposing restrictions over repair work of Wabagai Lamkai Sugnu Road stretch. And World Meitei Council holds a Salungtham Mipam in connection with demand to include Meitei in ST list. Security forces recover huge cache of arms ammunitions from Champai Hill range. And two teachers of Catholic school suspended over allegedly locking two students inside room as punishment. Thank you for tuning in. Have a very good evening. Goodbye for now.